What's up, YouTube? Bringing you some box opening videos here for Clash of the Duel Masters. I've got not one, not two, but 3 boxes to bring you, so I'm going to be doing this as a 3-part video, doing discussion as I go on it. So, let's go ahead and adjust the camera to where I want it to be. There we go. That's a good little view right there. So, this video here, I'm just going to be opening the first box, and I'll do a part 2 for the second box, part 3 for the third. Okay, got my wrap off, and what is the top? Sweet! I got a Galzak of the Shadow Pass. He is a Shadow Champion Armored Dragon, Double Breaker, 7 for 6,000 plus. When he attacks, you target an enemy creature. That creature loses 3,000 power, and then he gains 3,000 power. So already good way to start things off. We're starting with a creature that can by himself swing over Andromeda. So those are good things to see. Let's put a little display off to the side. So, good set of packs of Clash. We'll start here with the left side. So first things first, we have a Thunder Reaper. Straight 4 for 4 with a new race, Mecha Thunder. So we'll see what happens with that. Next we have a Reef Scout, Aquan, blocker guard, and when he enters the battle zone you may draw a card, 4 for 2. So that's pretty good. Cave Gulper, 3 for 2. With ability Leftovers, when he's banished you may draw a card. And he's a Rotworm, so Rotworm support. It's good Rotworm. Chaotic Sky Terror. So for once I actually said that correctly. For some reason I always want to call him Sky Terrier. Attack Raptor. And he is has the ability while battling a creature that has blocker, he gets plus 2,000 power. So 3 for 4 when battling blockers, 3 for 2 otherwise. We have a Shardhide Tusker, Shardhide Tusker, 4 for 3,000 plus, so he's got power attack 2,000. We got a Fight. This rare is amazing. 4-call Shield Blast. You choose one of your creatures, it battles target enemy creature. Can't go wrong with it. Ooh, shiny. First pack has a super Truth Seeker for Orion. He's a 7 for 6 Double Breaker. His ability is called Spell Sword. When he enters the battlefield, you may cast a spell that has Shield Blast from your hand for free. So, for example, turn 7 I could go summon Truth Seeker for Orion. I'm going to use Fight. Orion's going to battle that creature. So, 1 pack and a top loader, and we've already got a super and a very. I like those. And we've got 2 uncommons here. First is Spire Zealot, 3 for 3, blocker skirmisher. And when he enters the battlefield, you choose another one of your creatures. It loses skirmisher and can attack this turn as if it didn't have the ability. So miniature Rally the Reserves. And also Cinder Moss Quartz, and by my understanding this is going to be one of the cycles for this set. He is a 4 for 3 Spirit Quartz with 2 abilities, each giving a plus 1,000 power boost to creatures that share colors with them. So one for plus 1,000 fire, the other one's a plus 1,000 in nature. And yes, if say for example I had another fire nature creature in play, it would get both pluses. And nothing we need to know on the code card. Someone just wants to take the code and use it for themselves, right there. So go back, pause the video if you have to, but if you want the code, it's there for you. I'll show a few more throughout it, but I'm not going to do it for all of them. So, first one for this next pack, we have a Fanged Horror. 2 for 5,000 peak power. When this creature attacks, banish it at the end of the attack. That is insane. He's a Rotworm. He's just big, early. Yes, you only get one use out of him, but he's going to do what he wants, and it's more Rotworm support. Next we have a Red Scale Dracon. He is a 5 cost for 2,000 power, fast attack with power attack 2,000. And of course it's Dracon, so really good for the modifier Dracon deck. There's always room for more fast attackers in there. So another Thunder Reaper. Reinforce. Have not seen this one yet. So 5 cost Shield Blast, and you look at the top 3 cards of your deck, you may reveal any number of creatures among them and put those creatures into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your deck in any order. So that's pretty good. Not sure if it'll see play, but it at least has a good effect. Here we go, Swordhorn. Everyone's seen this one that's been paying attention to the spoilers. Just 3 for 5,500, vanilla creature, Enforcer, Beastkin. Now, something I didn't explain on the Dual Civ creatures, this matters in gameplay. If you go to put one of these in mana, it goes into your mana zone tapped. Second of all, while this is in mana, it unlocks both civilizations. So, charging a Dual Civ on turn 1, amazing play, because you could have 3 civs unlocked on turn 2. Or even 4, for that matter. Second of all, in order to play a Dual Civ, you have to have both the civilizations unlocked. So, really good. This card's really good for a common. Toxic Fog. This card here is a 3 cost Shield Blast. Each enemy creature gets minus 1,000 power till end of turn. Creature with power 0 or less is banished. So, the beginnings of mass removal for darkness. Good to see cards like that. Always good to see them. So that's it for the commons for that pack. The rare is a Hazard Crawler. He's 7 for 4,000 power with the ability Burrow. He can't be attacked or blocked. So, interesting. And next, we have our second Spirit Quartz, and this is Sunspout Quartz. This is the Water Light one, and as I said, it's a cycle, so he works exactly the same as Cindermoss Quartz, except for the Water Light combination. And then we have Spectral Mummy. 5 cost blocker with the ability Unravel. When he attacks, you banish it at the end of the attack. He has 4,000 power. So, and here's another code for those of you who may want it. I think I'll do 2 more. Code cards. Like I said, I'm not going to do that many. So, okay, next card we have Dreadhusk. 4 for 3,000 power, Chimera. Don't think this guy will see play. There's better Chimeras you can play. Here we go. A light shield blast containment field. Tap a number of target enemy creatures equal to the number of creatures you have in the battle zone. Pretty sure this card will see a good amount of play. That's really amazing. Here we go. Light Water, 2 for 4,000 power blocker skirmisher with Enforcer and Aquan. So Enforcer as a race, good power for his cost. I like it. Next we have Blade Rush Wyvern. Attack Raptor, 5 cost for 2. When he enters the battle zone, you banish target enemy creature as a blocker. So, kill a blocker, pretty straightforward, pretty good. First Leviathan I've opened today. Queen Sargasso. 5 for 4 with Paranoia. When it attacks, you look at the top card of your opponent's deck. Not bad. And last common for this one. Belaqua the Ascender, which is an invader. I don't believe we've seen that race yet for Kaijudo. 4 costs for 3,500 power. And when he attacks, you tap target enemy creature that is level 3 or less. So, not bad. Don't think it'll see play, but it's not bad. And continuing on, for our rare, we have Monkyon the Blaster, who's a 5 for 3. And this is the first one of our actual, what's being considered the battle mages. So they have 2 abilities, and the ability they have is shared with the other battle mage that shares a civ with it. So this one's Light Nature, so for Light he has Stun, for Nature he has Empower. So the Light Water has Stun as well, and the Nature Fire has Empower as well. Stun says when he enters the battlefield, tap target enemy creature. And Power says when he enters the battlefield, choose one of your other creatures. It gets a 3,000 power boost. So, pretty good. And the 2 uncommons. First of all, we have Blade Seer. This card has a cool art. And this is the reason why we got the other art for Sky Sword. For the, for what's going to be the promo for the sealed events for this weekend. Because this is the original art for that creature from Duel Masters. 6 for 4, and his ability, let me read this here. When this creature enters the battle zone, look at the top 3 cards of your deck. You may reveal a creature and or a spell from among them and put them into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your deck in any order. So that's pretty good. You're gonna get something off of him, provided the 3 cards you look at are something you're looking for. You could get 2 cards off of him. So 6 for 4 and can get you more cards in your hand. Always good to have abilities like that. Next we have is the Shield Blast for Water, Time Rhyme. 3 costs. Target enemy creature can't attack or block until the start of your next turn. Pretty straightforward, pretty simple. Good, straight up effect. And here's another code. I'll do one more code and that's it on the codes. So this pack's starting out with another Aqua Strider, another Blade Rush Wyvern, another Queen Sargasso, another Belaqua the Ascender. So first 4 just straight what we've already seen from the few packs. And here's our first new card. Smolderhorn. Rock Brute Tusker, 3 for 4,000 power, fast attack skirmisher. That card could be interesting. Don't know if it'll see play. Another Cave Gulper. And then for a rare, we have Light Water. Elevon the Seeker, Enforcer, Cyberlord, 5 for 3, who is the next Battle Mage. Stun, like I said, with Homunculon. And Pathfinder. Pathfinder says, when he enters the battle zone, choose one of your other creatures. It can't be blocked this turn, so unblockable. Unblockable is good, so you tap something, you make it where they can't stop you from attacking over it. And we have the Light Nature Spirit Quartz here. And we have another Rotworm evolution. So second evolution for this race. 5 or 7 Double Breaker with Doom Bellow. When this creature enters the battlefield, your opponent chooses and discards a card. That's not bad. More discard effects are always thankful. And we have another code. And that is the last code card I will be showing. So, we have Jackalax. 2 for 4 Skirmisher. Beastkin. Not bad. Dreadhusk again. Containment Field again. Aqua Strider again. Another Blade Rush Wyvern. Another Queen Sargasso. Here we go. We have Gregoria the Malevolent. This card's very interesting. She is 6 for 4, and she is a Dark Lord. And her ability is when she enters the battlefield, each player reveals his or her hand and discards all cards. I mean, not all cards, all spells. Sorry, all spells. That's a really good effect. So you summon her on turn 6, make your opponent discard that Skull Shatter, those Terror Pits, Root Traps, all these amazing cards that they sit on to win the game and control. Yeah, she gets rid of all of them. And then we have the blue-black Spirit Quartz, so Water Dark. And a new card here, Spore Siren. 4 for 3 Treekin. When it enters the battle zone, choose a creature in your discard pile and put it into your mana zone. That might see play. That's got a pretty good effect and allows you to charge mana without taking stuff from your deck. So you're controlling what color is getting added to your mana zone. So no guarantee, but that's a pretty good effect. So there you go. Next we have Cryptic Worm, which is just a 4 for 5 Cyber Virus Rotworm. So Wild Veggies have now gotten another card. It is Shaman Broccoli. 4 for 2,000 plus. When one of your other creatures enters the battle zone, it gets plus 3,000 power till end of turn. Not bad. Another Chaotic Sky Terror. Here's one we haven't seen. Arakanor, the Cobweb of Cobweb Cavern. It's a Brainjacker, 4 for 2. When he enters, when he attacks, target creature loses 1,000 power. Once again, if you hit a creature to 0 or less, they die. Ramus the Cloaked is the next one. 5 for 5 blocker guard, and his ability is when he blocks, your opponent chooses and discards a card. So discard is getting a lot of support so far in this set. Next we have Piercing Judgment. This card here can be found in the Psychic Assault starter deck. 4-cost Shield Blast for light water. It returns target enemy creature from the battle zone to the owner's hand, and it taps an enemy creature. So that's really good. You pretty much just take Veil Vortex out of your deck for that. By becoming, for a dual Sif card, you get a card that serves the same purpose, and then gets an added ability. So, we got 2 more Spirit Quartz, Light Nature, and Nature Fire. Oh, no I didn't. Yes I did. Yay for easy fixing. Commons go to Commons deck. So you guys go here. And the last one is another Spire Zealot. So far the packs are looking pretty good. So we got another creature we haven't seen yet. Memory Keeper. 2 for 2,500. Light Water. Storm Patrol Cyber Virus. Not a lot of support for him yet. This guy might be good later on if we get some good evos that go off those races. Next we have Shimmerwing, a new Enforcer. 2 for 1, and when he's banished you tap a creature. So, interesting effect. Another Queen Sargasso, number Dreadhusk, and another Smolderhorn. So, and for a rare, something different. Zone Defense, another Shield Blast for light, and it says 4 cost, all your creatures get blocker until the start of your next turn. Could be good. Don't know if it will yet though. We have another Invader, Lars, Virtuous Imager. It is a 5 for 4,000 plus, says when you cast a spell he gets plus 2,000 power and double breaker till end of turn. So that's pretty good support for giving you benefits for doing things. It's always nice to have. Making a guy become double breaker when you cast a spell, that's pretty good. So next we have Lotus Warrior, 5 for 5,000 plus. Has Skewer, when he battles a blocker, gets plus 3,000 power. It's a Stumper Wild Veggie for races. So 8,000 against blockers, and when he would be banished, he goes to the mana zone instead. And if you look at him, he looks like a Gundam. New Dracon evolution. We have Scaled Impaler. 2 cost Dracon evolution with 4,000 power. Just straight up can't be attacked. That's all he does. So, that's pretty interesting. So, continuing on, we have Cybergrid Bandit. We haven't seen this one yet. It's just a 2 for 1 Cyberlord. Don't think you'll see play. Next we have Weaponized Razorcat. 2 for 4 Stomper Beastkin. This card is going to see play. You have a 2 cost Beastkin with 4,000 power. You play this guy on turn 2 or turn 3, they're not going to get rid of him before you can go into Sabretooth. Even if he's on play by himself, he's still really good. Red has a new spell here. Jump Jets. I love the art on this. And literally all it does is choose a creature, it gets fast attack. 1 cost. 1 cost gives some fast attack is really good. So we've got another Ramus the Cloaked and another Shimmerwing. And that rounds out the commons. Our rare, it's another starter deck rare. We have Soul Vortex. This one is in the General's Guy Crusher deck, Fire Dart. And it does 5 cost Shield Blast and banish target enemy creature that has 3,000 power or less. Choose a creature and discard PAL that has level 4 or less and return it to your hand. And why don't we try something here? Let's zoom this in. We can adjust So let's zoom this in so I can just place the cards on the mat and let you see them there. So, nah, that's not gonna work. Okay, never mind. Bringing it back out. So, we have Drill Storm. A 5-cost Shield Blast for fire, banishes an enemy creature with 3,000 power less, and then all enemy creatures with 1,000 power less. Pretty good. We have another Lars. And then we have a Lizard Skin Puppet, Evil Toy Dune Gecko. 2-for-1 Slayer that attacks each turn of Able. Cool looking artwork there. So, Grave Gulper and Smoldervine again. And here we go. Hunted Mech, 4-for-5, Spectre Stomper. Not bad. Tenuous Trove. New draw spell for water. Shield Blast, 3 cost, draw 2 cards, then discard 1. So that's, I'm pretty sure that's going to see play. Then we have Toolbot, 2-for-2 Stomper. This card's going to work pretty well in sealed simply because it's straight vanilla creature, you're getting your power back. Just straightforward. The dual sieves are going to see more play in cards like this, but he'll generally see play. Rare is a Grip of Despair. 5-cost Shield Blast for Water Dark. Return target creature from the battle zone to its owner's hand, then that player chooses and discards a card. You Skull Shatter a person, they have 1 creature in play. You do this, it just became spot removal. They have to pick up that creature and then immediately discard it. So just good effect in general. Oh, we got a very rare here. Let's get these commons out of the way. This card here is Ironvine Dragon. So, 8 for 8,000 plus, Double Breaker. While battling this creature, it gets plus 8,000 power. That is really strong. He is a Earthstrike Dragon, so has all the support from the last set. And that's pretty good. Infernus the Emulator's in the set, 17,000. So anything that gives him a plus to power is going to let him swing over Infernus. So that's just strong. He's really good. Flame Spinner is our next one. Dracon, 2-for-1. Gains fast attack if you have a creature with fast attack in play. That's really good. You'll see play in the Mono Fire deck. And another Thunder Grub. Almost out of cards from the left side pack. So, another Haunted Mech, another Tenuous Trove, another Toolbot, another Shardhead Tusker. Ah, here's a new one. Aqua Rider. 4-for-2. And if he would be banished, return him to the hand. Our rare is another Zone Defense. And all the uncommons we have yet to see here, so this is good. Manatic. Love this creature in the show. Good artwork here. 3-for-1. When he enters the battle zone, look at top 4 cards of your deck. You may reveal a Megabug amongst them and put it into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom in any order. Megabugs are showing more relevance lately. There's ones that you actually might want to do that for. Key example, going back into earlier in the pack here. Where is he? No, I opened them. Did I put him in the wrong stack? Oh, he's rare.